My beloved child, listen closely. This is not a random moment. Archangel Michael is speaking, and God himself says, "You have 45 minutes left. I've been trying to reach you. Do not ignore this time." Heaven is sounding the alarm in your spirit. This is urgent. This is divine. God says, "I am calling you back into alignment. I am calling you to remember who you are and what I placed inside of you." Type 4545 in the comments right now as a prophetic act. It is a seal of faith. It is a way of saying, "I hear you, Lord. I will not ignore your voice." Beloved, you have felt the tug in your heart. You have felt the pull toward change. You have sensed that time is running short for something in your life. That is not fear. It is heaven preparing you. Archangel Michael declares, "The enemy wanted distraction, but God is releasing clarity. The fog is lifting. The delays are breaking. The chains are falling off." Like this video now to declare your agreement. Heaven moves when faith is activated. Comment 4545 below to confirm, "I received this word." Subscribe, because daily heaven is sending revelation you cannot afford to miss. God says, do not waste the next 45 minutes. Use them to turn your heart back to me. Use them to step into obedience. Use them to release forgiveness. Use them to speak life instead of fear. Beloved soul, the breakthrough you have been waiting for is already forming. The reason God is speaking with urgency is because something is about to shift quickly. Doors are opening. People are being positioned. Your name is being spoken in places you have not yet entered. But hear this. There is a deeper revelation I will share with you before the end of this message. Do not click away, for what heaven is about to uncover will explain why the timing feels so pressing. Archangel Michael declares, "This is your confirmation. The reason heaven is pressing you now is because your destiny is tied to this exact window of time. If you ignore it, opportunities may slip. But if you respond, miracles will align." Type 4545 again in the comments if you feel this urgency in your spirit. Like this video as a public declaration. I am ready. Share this with someone who has been crying out for a sign. God says, "Beloved, I have been trying to reach you in your dreams, in the whispers of your heart, in the delays you did not understand. Now I am speaking plainly. Time is short, but my grace is near. Your tears have been seen, your prayers have been heard, and your steps are ordered. This 45-minute window is not punishment, it is mercy. It is heaven's countdown toward your breakthrough." Before we close, here is the deeper revelation God told me to release. The 45 minutes represent more than time. They represent a divine countdown where heaven is aligning your heart, your home, and your future. This is not an accident. This is the moment your faith collides with God's perfect plan. Beloved, type 455 and 45. One last time if you are saying, "Yes, Lord, I hear you." Like this video to agree with heaven. Subscribe so you never miss another urgent word. And share this now because someone else's miracle may be connected to your obedience. God says, "The clock is ticking, but my promises are eternal. Trust me, align with me, and watch me move in your life." Would you like me to now expand this into a long-form version, about 4,000 plus words, where the urgency is woven with more storytelling, suspense, and layered prophetic depth, so your audience stays locked in for the full 5 minutes and beyond? You said, continue by adding 4,000 characters more, making it dynamic with a key phrases that guides the audience to comment based on the script topic. ChatGPT said, "Beloved soul, do not scroll away. This moment is your sign." God says, "I have been knocking at the door of your heart. I have whispered in quiet moments. I have stirred your spirit at night. And now I am calling you with urgency. 45 minutes remain. Do not ignore this time." Archangel Michael declares, "Heaven is not late. Heaven is not silent. Heaven is moving with precision. Every delay you thought was rejection was actually preparation." Type 4545 in the comments right now as a testimony of faith. Every time you type it, You're declaring, I align my heart with God's timing. This is more than numbers. It is a prophetic key unlocking breakthrough. God says, your steps are not random. Your struggles were not wasted. I have seen the nights you questioned if I had forgotten you. I have seen the days you thought you were left behind. But beloved, I have been arranging divine encounters, opening hidden doors, and preparing blessings that eyes have not seen. Like this video, if you believe heaven's hand is over your life. Comment 4545 if you receive this word. Subscribe, because each day heaven has a message crafted with your name on it. Listen carefully. There is someone right now who has been circling the same battle. God says, I am ending the cycle, the endless waiting, the repeated patterns, the heartbreaks. I am breaking them now. This is why the urgency is heavy. You are not to carry yesterday into tomorrow. Archangel Michael declares, the chains of delay are falling. The lies of the enemy are silenced. What felt impossible is bending to the command of heaven. Beloved, type Breakthrough 4545 in the comments if you are claiming freedom today. Declare it boldly, for your words have power. What you confess with faith, heaven confirms in action. Do you feel that stirring? It is not fear, it is destiny calling your name. God says, the countdown is not to scare you, but to prepare you. What I am about to release will arrive suddenly. Be ready, be open, be willing to move when I say move. This is the season where alignments matter more than ever. God is sending people into your life who will unlock doors you could not open alone. Heaven is guiding you to connections that carry divine assignments. You will know them by the peace they bring, by the confirmation in your spirit, by the fruit of their presence in your life. Beloved, comment Divine Alignment 4545 if you are ready to meet the ones God has prepared for your next chapter. Like this video if you agree with heaven's design. Archangel Michael declares, the reason heaven is calling you now is because you are closer than you think. You are standing at the threshold. If you hesitate, the enemy will whisper lies to steal your confidence. But if you step forward, heaven's wind will carry you. Beloved child, hear this. God has been trying to reach you because the breakthrough you have prayed for is not far. It is near. It is at the door. And the 45 minutes represent a window of grace where heaven is urging you to respond with faith. Do not harden your heart. Do not dismiss this as coincidence. God says, every sign I send you is proof of my love. Every delay you endured was proof of my protection. Every tear you cried was a seed, and now you are about to reap the harvest. Type harvest 4545 in the comments if you believe your season of reaping has arrived. Like this video to agree that what was delayed is now being delivered. Share it with someone you love because their miracle may be connected to your obedience. Beloved, there is still more heaven wants you to hear. The deeper revelation is this. The countdown represents alignment with God's eternal clock. There are blessings already released in the heavenly realm, waiting for you to step into obedience so they can manifest on earth. This urgency is heaven's way of saying, step now, for the appointed time has come. Archangel Michael declares, the enemy tried to distract you with fear, but heaven is anchoring you with faith. The doors of delay are closing, and the gates of destiny are opening. Before this message ends, I ask you to act in faith. Type 4545 boldly in the comments as your declaration. Like this video as your agreement with heaven. Subscribe so you never miss the next prophetic word. And share this, because someone else is waiting for confirmation that God is speaking to them too. God says, beloved, I am reaching for you because your future matters. I am moving in your life because your story carries purpose. Do not ignore this time. Your miracle is closer than you think. Beloved child, pause for a moment. Heaven is leaning close to you right now. God says, you think you have time, but time is moving faster than you realize. 45 minutes are not just numbers. They are a warning, a sign, and a gift of mercy. Archangel Michael declares, the hourglass is running. but heaven is pouring grace with every grain of sand. What looks like pressure is preparation. What feels like urgency is love. Comment 4545. I hear you, Lord, in the comments if you know this message is reaching your spirit. Every time you type it, you are not only agreeing with heaven, you are testifying to the world that you refuse to ignore God's call. God says, "My beloved, you have asked me, when will it be my turn? When will the breakthrough come? When will the tears end? Hear me now. I am closer than your next breath. The time of weeping is shifting into the time of reaping. Do not take these words lightly. The countdown is a divine signal that something in your life is about to shift suddenly. The relationship you prayed for, the opportunity that seemed closed, the provision you couldn't see a way to receive. It is already being positioned in this window of time. Beloved, type 4545 sudden shift. In the comments if you believe God is moving in your story. Like this video to declare, I receive my sudden breakthrough. Subscribe, because heaven's whispers are coming daily, and you do not want to miss a single word meant for you. Archangel Michael declares, the enemy wants you to think you have been forgotten. He wants you to believe the silence of heaven means rejection. But the truth is the silence was the soil, and now the seed is sprouting. Listen carefully. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are right on time with God's divine clock. And this urgency is heaven's confirmation that your steps are being accelerated. Beloved soul, remember the times you almost gave up, the nights you thought you couldn't carry the weight anymore? God says those moments were not wasted. They became altars of faith. And now I am rewarding what you endured in private with blessings I will release in public. Type 4545. Public blessing in the comments if you claim this. This is more than writing. It is planting a prophetic seed. Every typed word is a declaration, every declaration is a seed, and every seed will bloom in its appointed time. But here's the deeper revelation heaven wants me to release now. The 45 minutes do not just symbolize urgency, they symbolize a breaking point. God says, this is the moment where the weight of delay snaps, where the opposition breaks, and where your name is called into a room you did not even know was waiting for you. Beloved, your name is echoing in heaven, and soon it will echo on earth in the mouths of those positioned to bless you. You are not invisible. You are not forgotten. You are chosen. You are seen. You are marked for this very moment. Comment 4545. I am chosen below if your spirit is stirring right now. Like this video as a public sign that you agree with heaven's decree. And share this word because someone you know has been begging God silently for a sign, and you might be the vessel heaven uses to reach them. Archangel Michael declares, do not mistake the countdown as punishment. It is preparation for promotion. Heaven is asking you to lean in now, because what is released in this time will carry you into the next season of your life. God says, my beloved, I am not late. I am precise. The reason you felt the pressing in your heart is because you are standing at the threshold of answered prayers. Do not ignore the tug. Do not dismiss the urgency. What I have for you is greater than what you lost, and sooner than you expect. Beloved, type 4545 answered prayer in the comments if you are ready to see what you asked heaven for. Do it boldly. Do it with faith. For each declaration aligns your heart with the timing of heaven. Do you feel that stirring in your chest? That is heaven knocking. That is God whispering, the waiting is almost over. The breakthrough is almost here. And the countdown is your signal not to give up, not to walk away, but to stand firm and believe. Archangel Michael declares, in the next chapter of your life, joy will replace sorrow, provision will replace lack, and peace will replace confusion. But heaven is asking for your yes, your full agreement in this moment. Beloved, type yes Lord 4545 in the comments if you are saying yes to heaven today. Like this video to mark this as your altar of agreement. Subscribe now because what is unfolding will be revealed step by step. word by word, day by day. God says, 45 minutes left. Do not waste them. Use this time to forgive, to release, to pray, to praise. For when this window closes, a door will open that no one can shut. And when it does, beloved, you will know without a doubt. This word was heaven's direct call to you. Beloved soul, lean in closer now. The countdown is still echoing in the spirit. God says, I am speaking because I do not want you to miss this moment. 45 minutes remain. And with each passing second, heaven is shifting something on your behalf. Archangel Michael declares, the urgency is real. This is not a random message. This is the Father's voice, calling his child into position. If you hear this, you are the one heaven has marked. Type 4545. I receive in the comments right now if your heart is pounding, because that is your spirit agreeing with heaven's word. Beloved, do you notice how things in your life have been moving strangely lately? The unexpected endings, the sudden delays, the quiet whispers that something is about to change. God says, those were not accidents. Those were signals. They were heaven's way of realigning your path. Like this video now, if you know God has been preparing you behind the scenes, share it with someone you love, because their destiny may also be connected to this divine countdown. And don't forget to subscribe, because heaven is sending daily confirmation through these messages. Beloved, the Spirit of God is reminding you of this truth. You are not out of time. You are in divine time. The 45 minutes are not a warning of destruction, but a reminder of destiny. God says, I am pulling you into alignment, because what you are about to step into will require your readiness, your faith, and your yes. Archangel Michael declares, this countdown is heaven's trumpet. It is heaven's alarm clock. It is heaven saying, wake up, child of God, for your appointed hour has come. Comment, 4545. My hour has come if you believe this word is for you. Do not scroll without writing it, because that agreement will become your prophetic marker in this season. Beloved child, heaven is moving to restore what you thought was gone forever. God says, the years the enemy tried to steal, I am redeeming. The relationships that broke your heart, I am replacing with covenant love. The opportunities you thought you missed, I am resurrecting in a greater way. Type 4545 redemption if you are ready for God to restore what was lost. Like this video as an act of faith that your story is not over, but there is a deeper layer here. God says, the countdown is not only about your breakthrough, it is about your obedience. I am calling you to let go of what you cannot carry into your future. I am calling you to release bitterness, release fear, release shame, because where I am sending you, those weights cannot follow. Archangel Michael declares, this is a holy exchange. Heaven is asking you to release what is heavy so you can receive what is ready. Beloved, comment 45 and 45 I release. If you are ready to lay down every weight that has held you back, do you feel the peace rising as you hear this? That is the Spirit of God washing over your soul, confirming this is not just a message, it is a divine appointment. God says, beloved, your tears have been counted, your prayers have been stored, and now, in this countdown, I am unlocking the storehouse of blessings that have been waiting for you. Archangel Michael declares, the angels are already moving. They are aligning the people, the places, and the provision you need. What looks impossible will suddenly become inevitable. Type 4545 miracle if you are believing for a miracle in this exact season. Like this video, if you believe heaven is arranging things even now, share it, because you may be the very vessel heaven uses to confirm someone else's miracle. Beloved soul, listen closely. The countdown is not to scare you, it is to prepare you. God says, when these 45 minutes end, a door will open that you cannot deny. You will look back and say, this was the moment heaven warned me and I obeyed. But if you ignore it, beloved, You may miss the timing. You may delay what was meant to arrive now. This is why heaven is pressing with such intensity. Archangel Michael declares, the enemy thrives in delay. Heaven thrives in obedience. Choose obedience, and you will see the floodgates open. Beloved, type 4545. I choose obedience if you are determined not to miss this moment. Say it boldly, for heaven records your faith. God says, do not fear the ticking clock, for I am eternal. I do not warn you to frighten you. I warn you to prepare you. I warn you because I love you. I warn you because I know the plans I have for you, and they are plans to prosper you, not to harm you. Beloved, your story is not ending. It is beginning, and this countdown is your proof. Type 4545 New Beginning. If you are ready for God to write a new chapter in your life, like this video if you know in your heart this message is not coincidence, it is confirmation. Subscribe, because the next words heaven sends could be the very key you have been waiting for. Beloved, the Spirit is still speaking. The clock of heaven is still counting down. God says, you have 45 minutes left. This is not to frighten you, but to awaken you. I am giving you a window of mercy, a space of grace, a moment to choose faith over fear. Archangel Michael declares, do not waste this time. Every second matters. Every choice matters. The door of destiny is swinging open, and your response in this hour will decide how quickly you walk through it. Beloved, comment 4545. I choose faith. Right now, if you feel heaven tugging on your heart, every time you type it, you are drawing a line in the sand, telling the enemy you will not bow to doubt or delay. God says, my beloved child, I have been pursuing you. I have been reaching for you in whispers and in signs. Do not ignore my voice now. What you do in this moment will shape what unfolds in your tomorrow. Like this video now to declare, I choose God's timing. Share this message so another soul may be awakened before their time runs out. And subscribe, because daily heaven is pouring out words of life you cannot afford to miss. Beloved soul, think back. How many times did you say, if only I had another chance I would do it differently? God says, this is your chance. This is your moment. Do not hesitate. Do not turn back. Step into the call I am placing before you. Archangel Michael declares, heaven's army is surrounding you now. The chains of fear are breaking. The fog of confusion is lifting. The angels are making a way where you thought no way existed. Beloved, type 4545. The chains are broken in the comments if you believe heaven is setting you free in this very moment. Your words carry power. What you type is what you claim. What you claim is what heaven confirms. God says, the reason for the urgency is because the blessing I am about to release requires your readiness. The place I am sending you requires your obedience, and the person I am aligning you with requires your whole heart. Beloved, this countdown is tied to your relationships. There is someone heaven is preparing to walk into your life with love, with covenant, with destiny. You thought love had passed you by, but God says it is not too late. What is meant for you cannot miss you, and what is arriving will surprise you. Type 4545 Divine Love if you receive this word about your relationships. Like this video, if you believe heaven is preparing your heart for a covenant connection. But there is more. This countdown is also tied to provision. God says, the financial strain, the unanswered needs, the fear of lack, I am breaking them now. I am Jehovah Jireh, your provider. In this 45-minute window, trust me, praise me, and thank me in advance. Archangel Michael declares, provision is already released. Contracts are shifting. Opportunities are aligning. Unexpected resources are being dispatched to your hands. Beloved, comment 4545. I receive provision if this word touches your spirit. Share it, because someone else battling fear of lack needs to know heaven has already answered. God says, beloved, Do not let the weight of yesterday carry into your tomorrow. Forgive where forgiveness is due. Release where release is necessary. For the countdown is not just about receiving, it is about releasing. Archangel Michael declares, let go of anger. Let go of regret. Let go of shame. These burdens cannot walk with you into the next chapter. The door of destiny is narrow. Only faith, hope, and love can pass through. Type 4545. I release it in the comments if you are ready to lay every burden down. Like this video as an act of surrender and subscribe, because this channel is heaven's tool to keep you aligned day after day. Beloved child, listen carefully. The 45 minutes are not symbolic only, they are prophetic. This is a divine countdown toward an unlocking. God says, at the end of this window, I will confirm my word to you. You will see signs that cannot be denied. You will experience peace that cannot be shaken. You will know that I have been speaking all along. Archangel Michael declares, your obedience in this moment will determine how quickly you step into your next miracle. Heaven is urging you, do not delay, beloved. Type 4545. I am ready if you know your spirit is being prepared right now. Do not scroll without claiming it. The urgency you feel is not emotion, it is confirmation. God says, beloved, I have been trying to reach you because your breakthrough is closer than you think. Do not ignore my voice now. Trust me, obey me, and watch me move in ways you never imagined.